Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer purchased this electric bike a few months ago, and they're genuinely thrilled with it. They use it multiple times a week to get to their co-working space and enjoy monthly rides with friends for lunch or coffee in nearby towns. According to our reviewer, this scooter is a real powerhouse, blending robust construction with impressive speed. First off, the build quality is outstanding. The reviewer highlighted top-notch welds and the use of industry-leading components for the gears and brakes. This scooter feels incredibly solid and well-made, which is reassuring, especially for a taller and heavier rider. Being 64 and around 220 pounds, our reviewer was initially worried about finding an electric bike that could handle their size, but this one does so without a problem. The 4-inch tires are massive, providing superb stability on various surfaces. Despite its sturdy build and weight, this scooter is surprisingly fast. The client has reached impressive speeds on flat ground, and it also tackles steep hills with ease. The multi-speed gearing is a nice touch, but this client admits that they rarely shift gears when using the pedal assist mode. The powerful motor easily handles the work, creating a smooth and effortless riding experience. Surprisingly, the battery life is another major plus. Our reviewer has taken trips over a good distance and still had plenty of battery life to spare. This excellent range gives them confidence for longer rides without worrying about running out of power. Setting up the scooter was easy, thanks to a straightforward installation process and helpful instructional videos provided by the company. Whenever they had questions, the support team was very responsive and helpful, addressing all their concerns promptly. In conclusion, this scooter is an exceptional piece of equipment that combines power, durability, and comfort. Whether you're a larger rider or simply someone looking for a dependable and powerful electric bike, it's definitely worth considering. It's more than just a bike, it's a beast on two wheels.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer seems genuinely happy with their purchase, noting that it's actually their second time buying this type of electric bike. They specifically mention that this scooter, the newer version, offers a slightly smoother ride than their previous model, which they attribute to the altered shock placement that makes it better suited for street riding. This client was also thrilled to see the inclusion of a water bottle holder, a feature lacking in their older scooter. The reviewer also highlighted some significant improvements in the newer model. They were particularly pleased with the addition of fenders and a rear rack, as the absence of these features on their older scooter resulted in some less than ideal riding experiences, especially when encountering puddles. However, it wasn't all sunshine and roses. Our reviewer experienced a flat tire fairly early on, a similar issue they had with their previous model. They believe the tires and tubes might be a bit too thin and recommend upgrading them or using a sealant to prevent punctures, especially considering the debris often found on streets. They also found the provided cell phone holder a bit too shallow to accommodate phones with thicker cases. Despite these minor setbacks, the reviewer's overall impression is overwhelmingly positive. They emphasize that the scooter is a real head-turner, especially the orange version, and that they frequently get stopped by people curious about it. This client happily shares their positive experiences, particularly about the range. Ultimately, they highly recommend this electric bike to anyone in the market for a fat tire e-bike, despite suggesting to possibly upgrade to a better tube or tire when you get it.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer had a mixed experience with this electric bike. It's not terrible, they say, but comparing it to other options on the market reveals some significant drawbacks. The initial issue was a damaged front axle plug, which required some drilling to resolve. Thankfully, aside from that, the bike arrived in good condition. Our reviewer notes that the bike performs decently when riding solo, especially once you get the hang of the pedaling rhythm to avoid any awkwardness. However, the experience changes dramatically when riding with someone else. The client's wife owns a more expensive e-bike, and keeping up with her proved to be a real challenge. The main issue seems to be the bike's rigid speed limits on each assist level coupled with an on or off motor behavior. For example, assist level 2 maxes out around 15 mph, and attempting to go faster results in what feels like regenerative braking. Assist level 3 reaches about 20 miles per hour. The problem is that the reviewer's wife typically rides around 17 miles per hour on assist level 2. This forces the reviewer to either fall behind on assist level 2, having to frequently use the throttle to catch up, or to constantly pedal and coast on assist level 3, which they find frustrating. Ultimately, this client regrets not waiting and investing in a more expensive electric bike with more advanced features. They were hoping to ride with their wife, but the bike's limitations have made it difficult. Next year, they plan on replacing it with a fat tire electric bike from a more well-known brand, ideally one with a torque sensor instead of the cadence sensor used in this model. While they considered rating the product 3 stars, they felt that it was okay considering its price.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.